Yo, 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 what's good, y'all? It is your boy Tony the Savant back again. Let me do a special shout out to uh, one of my subscribers, very loyal fan and friend of mine, Mr. Sherman. Always in the comment section. We were just having some dialogue and just want to make sure I shout him out. I don't get to. I don't do it often, but I need to start showing more love to the subs, man. That's what's going to be the next era, the new season, new campaign. We show them love, more love to the subs. So shout out to you, Mr. Sherman, for supporting the boy, man. You've been around. You've been really around since day one, and I appreciate that. All right, y'all. Let's get right into this because James Harden is a lawyer now, y'all. James Harden is a lawyer. Okay, this dude. He won't work hard on the court to win a championship, but he did his due diligence to find this loophole in the CBA. All right, now, I was reading the ramifications of it and all the indications of it. Well, from what my understanding of it is if he reported to the Philadelphia 76ers training camp, as long as he reported within 30 days of the training camp or something concerning 30 days. There was a lot of legal leaks in the CBA when I was reading it, but because I actually looked for the loophole, I went to go read the actual CBA loophole, and there's a lot of legal leaks around it. Uh, but whatever the case, James Harden shows up to training camp. He does the bare minimum, and with this loophole, the Philadelphia 76ers are I'm assuming now, forced to trade him. Okay, they no longer have his quote unquote NBA rights, and I'm still researching and how exactly that works out. But the Philadelphia 76ers are essentially handicapped. Okay, they're forced to either trade this dude or let him walk for nothing. I don't think and I think they have to trade him. It's 100% in his control where he goes and all that stuff. They don't have his NBA rights. But the conclusion I've come to is that James Harden has done. I'm impressed with James Harden. For the first time in his career outside of OKC, I can say I'm impressed with James Harden. Because this man did his due diligence. He went and did his homework. I'm sure he was up sleepless nights, stayed out of the strip club, stayed out of the club, stayed away from his boys, his entourage, and he did the work. James Harden actually put in some work. He did the research, and now he is apparently pretty much a free agent that's still with the 76ers. Nasty, man. Just crazy work, man. I don't understand who would want this dude. How does the NBA still tolerate this dude? They have to be hearing the moans from us NBA fans. They have to, because I don't hear anybody talking positive about James Harden nowadays. You hear a few casuals. Let's never forget our casuals, always ever present. The casuals, you know what I mean. They still will quote his Houston years and his scoring years, and all that stuff, and just act like it was the second coming of Jordan. Nonetheless, now we see hindsight's 2020. The truth always comes out over time. We see that James Harden was a clown, and from the jump. You know what I mean? I'm almost hesitant to say he was a clown in OKC. I don't remember any of these sideshow antics in OKC though. The only version of James Harden we've seen in the NBA Finals is the OKC version. I'm never going to stop saying that about James Harden. The best version of James Harden is not James Harden as the number one option. It's not even James Harden as the number two option. Come on, man. This dude is a third option at best. He's a good player off the bench. If James Harden was doing what he was doing, his exact 2010, whatever, 35 points, whatever. If he was doing all of that off the bench, that team is going to the NBA championship. I can't see it going any other way. You know what I mean? He's a role player, man. He's a role player. He acts. This is the thing. We got to stop calling everybody superstars. All right, we're very loose and irresponsible with that title. a certain status comes with a superstar. Now, respectfully, James Harden is an all-star because he earned that title. But I'm not gonna give him the superstar label. No, you know what I mean. Superstars are bigger than the court. They're bigger than all-star selections. They're bigger than all NBA selections. I don't even know how many of James Harden has any all NBA selections, but the superstars are bigger than that. All right. When we think of LeBron, we don't measure him by uh, his points scored by in a season. We don't measure him by, you know, what else do we give James Harden participation trophies for? We don't. Now the Bron stands, you know, they give LeBron participation trophies, of course, for just making it to the finals. But it's even worse with James Harden because people will be like, oh, he got them to the Western Conference Finals and he went to Game 7 one time with James Harden. Excuse me, with Kevin Durant and those guys without Chris Paul, you know, the KD Warriors. Yeah, he did take them to Game 7 and he lost. He didn't win that series. Let's not talk about that series like it's some kind of fond memories attached to it. No, he still went home with the L. The Houston fans were still upset. It was another season lost because James Harden couldn't get the job done. I do not understand why you NBA teams, executive and owners, y'all gonna have to hit my line. Y'all gonna have to pull up to the YouTube and tell me personally what is it about James Harden that y'all still running up behind this dude about. You know what I'm saying? If I was the Philadelphia 76ers, I'm gonna be honest with this little number that James Harden has pulled. If I was the 76ers, I'd just let him walk right now. Bye. See you. Good riddance. Let's get all that money to 2 or 3 role players that'll come in here and actually play, ball out, help Embiid get a championship, etc., etc. If you don't find another superstar on the market, a mid-tier guy. I mean, excuse me. Look, I'm being irresponsible. Call me in a moment. Freudian slip. If they don't find another complimentary guy or all-star guy to come in there and help Embiid, because finding another superstar, we gotta understand that comes with an attitude, man. A superstar thing is an attitude. It's not your game. It's not your stats. It's an attitude. It's an approach. When we say superstars, we think of the Michael Jordans of the world, the Kobe Bryants of the world, the Magic Johnsons, the Shaqs. These dudes approach the game with a cerebral focus. Shaq, sometimes, you know, prime Shaq was focused. But nonetheless, we got to quit calling this dude a superstar or whatever we keep calling him that makes him desirable by these NBA teams. Like, I'm getting to the point where these NBA teams, like I said, man, y'all gonna have to come pull up on the channel and explain to me and details. I need details. I need journal entries. I need to understand what is it about James Harden that keeps y'all lining up for this clown. Because I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And y'all know me. As the savant, I try to speak about these athletes respectfully. As an athlete, I try to, you know, put myself in their shoes sometimes and be like, all right, maybe woo. And that's just as a man, as a person, I try to have empathy for every human being walking this planet. But some things are inexcusable. And once I write you off, I like to think, because I think I have the patience and the forgiveness of my grandmother. She forgave and loved everybody. So I think I have that quality trait of hers as well. Once I write you off, the same way once Connie Marie wrote you off, you was done. You was just a POS. You know what I mean? You was unsavable at this point. And I think, excuse me, James Harden is in that category. Now, y'all heard me on record as saying as well that James Harden, I used to put him in the same category as Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. There's these certain dudes that's always got some sideshow stuff going on. No, KD, forgive me, bro. I can't believe I ever compared you to this clown. Kyrie, forgive me, please, bro. I can't believe I ever put you in the same box with this clown because at least Kyrie and KD, man, they got a seriousness about their craft. You know, we can give them that. Those boys show up to work. Kyrie, when he ain't feeling some kind of way about something going on in the world, he shows up to work and they put on the show. They box office, as Stephen A. would say. But yeah, man, James Harden, I am DONE with this cat, man. Get him out of here. He's done. And the 76ers, man, if this video happens to get to Daryl Morey in the upper brass, let that man walk. I heard something, I also heard a report about the Philadelphia 76ers considering suing James Harden so they can get the money that they've already gets back some of the money that they've already given him in his Philadelphia 76ers tenure. I'm like, nah, let the clown have it, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got us to the playoffs. He did his thing for a couple games, okay? I say let him have his money, you know what I mean? But cut your losses. Cut your ties now, you know what I mean? But tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section. That's all I got for y'all. I think I've expressed in my time on this channel how I feel about James Harden. And it's too much, man. The world will be a better place once James Harden retires from the NBA. I am 1,000% sure of that. But like I said, tell me what y'all think about it. Please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content on the channel. Excuse me. And thank y'all, man. Y'all know my slogan. Y'all the bosses. I'm the guy that loves to work. Let me get back to work. Peace.